We're just in front of the bridge, and we'll go for a short walk along the path that includes 16 sculptures station, featuring three-dimensional statues on granite basis.
It's called Rosary Groups or Mysteries of the Rosary. So this is where people do what you used to call the Way of the Rosary. We'll even stop by the Rosary Spring.
The first group of sculptures, we'll call them statues, were placed on pedestals on August 26, 1905. You can see Mary giving a rosary to Saint Dominic and to Saint Catherine of Siena.
Although it's located next to the small shrine today, it was originally in front of the other shrine. Pilgrims would gather around it to sing the Magnificat. It was moved in 1960.
Between 1906 and 1910, the shrine added 15 other mysteries of the Rosary, 15 groups of statues that represent a summary of the Gospel. There would normally be 20 stages.
Among the interesting details, each statue costs $750 to cast, and all of them were made in Paris. However, the pedestals come from Saint-Angèle de Laval or a quarry in Saint-Marc-des-Carrières.
Father Frédéric Prudhomme inspired this project, and it's the same way of the cross that was built in 1914.
Father Prudhomme went into exile in Quebec and arrived at the shrine in 1903. He was an energetic facilitator, and pilgrims really appreciated his guidance. 5 new rosaries were added in 2002 to mark the Year of the Rosary.
John Paul II himself added the 5 luminous mysteries:
The baptism of Jesus, the wedding at Cana,
the advent of the kingdom of God, the transfiguration,
and the institution of the Eucharist. In 2004, to mark the centenary of the coronation of the statue of Our Lady of the Cape and that of the small shrine's balustrade,
5 new monuments were unveiled to represent those 5 new mysteries.
Father Frédéric Prudhomme drew the plans for the shrine's current flower beds.
Among the important dates are the following. In 1904, work began on leveling the land. Between 1905 and 1908, about 100 trees were planted. In 1938, Lake St. Mary was built,
Which you called the pond, Grandma. And in the middle of it, on the base called the Rock of the Virgin,
is a statue of Our Lady of the Apostle.
Let's hop over to the spring so I can fill my canteen with water. But we'll tell you about something else, although we talk a lot about it on the Miracles cassette.
In 1894, a water pump was installed near the small shrine for the benefit of pilgrims.
But 20 years later, in 1914, the water was diverted further west where a small cave would be built.
And in 2014, 100 years later, a completely new layout would be created, which bears an inscription recalling Mary's invitation during one of her apparitions in Lourdes in 1858.
Here's an unusual anecdote. When you stand at the center, you can hear yourself as though it were an echo.
I love you, Grandma.
I was the echo, Grandma. Well, no, I love you too.
We'll now walk over to the small shrine. See you there.